Hey guys, so I have a new video for you guys. It is I don't know if I'm going to call it a products I regret buying or products I would not repurchase. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it yet, just because I know some of these products might be something you really love, but unfortunately they just did not work for me, and I'll tell you guys why. But I have a pretty large Victoria's Secret bag, almost filled to the top of some products I regret buying, and we're just going to jump right into it. Again, little disclaimer, this might be a product you really enjoy, but for me it just did not work, whether that's my skin type or I didn't like the color or the shade. It just depends. A couple of these products broke me out as well, so I'll definitely let you guys know why I don't like it, and just keep watching. So I do have an array of products. I'm going to start with like face products. Well, maybe, I don't know, but the first thing I'm starting off is with a primer. It is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I've heard that the mineral infused face primer is pretty good, but I didn't see a change with this with my skin and the smell. It smells like Vicks Vapor Rub to me, so I didn't like this. Again, it's the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. You might have saw me get rid of this in my Declutter series, but again, it just looks like that. If it would focus. Well, it's not wanting to focus. I'm not sure why, but it just looks like that. And again, it just did not work for me. The next thing was some hair care. I've tried the Hask hair care, the Keratin Protein hair care, the smoothing shampoo, and smoothing conditioner. These absolutely made my hair so much drier than it normally is. I have really healthy hair, even though I dye it, but this just did not work with my hair. It made it dry. I'm gonna try the macadamia oil because I do like the Hask macadamia oil hair treatment or hair mask, but I'm gonna try the Hask of those, which I already have them. I just haven't tried them out yet because I'm trying to use up another shampoo and conditioner. But again, these just did not work for me. I wouldn't recommend purchasing these unless you really need some keratin or protein in your hair. I really didn't. I have pretty thick hair as it is, so I didn't really need it. It didn't work, unfortunately. But I've heard great things about these, not gonna lie, but they just didn't work. The next thing, which I regret paying for, this was $39. This was shown in my Sephora haul. It did not work for me. This actually broke me out. I don't know if it was this or the little face thing. Let me actually go grab. Alright, so I'm back. So I don't know if it was this thing. I got this for, I want to say like $12 or something off or at Big Lots. So I don't know if it was this or this that broke me out, but I'm not using either one of these. I don't know why I didn't put this in here. But yeah, again, they both broke me out. I'm pretty sure it was a combo of this that broke me out, so I'm not going to use this or this. To go along with that cleanser, this mask did not work for me either. Again, it broke me out. I only tried it once. It broke me out so bad, like it hurt so bad. I'm using another cleanser that I think is breaking me out. You can see kind of like right there. This like burned my skin. I did not like it at all. And this one was the Power Mud one, and it just did not work for me. And I paid $20 for this too, which I'm glad I didn't pay the whole $69. I'm going to quickly touch on another cleanser that did not work for me. Unfortunately, it's the Murad Essential C Cleanser. Again, I broke out with this. I think I'm just going to go back to my normal skincare routine, because any cleanser that I'm trying out right now, they're completely breaking me out. I think I'm just going to go back to my regular skincare routine and just get rid of all the cleansers that are breaking me out. I really wanted this to work though, but unfortunately it did not. And again, it's the Murad Essential C Cleanser. And I have another one. I have it in a bag here because it's like a soap bar. I mentioned this in my empties video, and I said I liked it, and I bought another one, and I really don't like it. It's the Biore charcoal bar cleanser. I just don't like how it's bar. I do like that it smells like peppermint. It smells so good, but I just don't really see a difference anymore with using this bar than I do the cleanser. So I regret buying another one of these. If anything, I would actually recommend getting the cleanser instead of the bar. The cleanser works a lot better. So on to some face wipes I decided to try. So I do normally use these ones, the Citrus Cleansing Tissues by Apple. And those ones are my favorite. The citrus and the aloe ones are my favorite. So I thought I'd try the collagen one and vitamin E. I hated it. I hated it, I hated it, I hated it. That's it. It is oil-free and hypoallergenic, but the smell was just so bad. I did use it, but I used it for like swatches. So I just wiped off swatches with it to finish this up, but I did not like this at all. I hated it. Another one I hated was the e.l.f. one, and I know a lot of people like the e.l.f. makeup remover wipes, but they were super oily and they just were like, I can't even describe it. They were just so oily. They weren't gentle at all. I did not like them at all. Again, they were like super oily, and I'm pretty sure I just used these for swatches, but I hated it so bad. And another one I tried was the Neutrogena Deep Clean Oil-Free Makeup Remover Wipes. I swear these have oil in them. They did not work at all. They were, again, like, they felt really, really greasy, and that's not something I'm used to at all. So I did not like these ones at all. And again, if this is your holy grail product, I am sorry. I'm not trying to bash these brands, but they just did not work for me at all. So another skincare item that I have here is by Olay. It's the Active Hydrating Cream Original Formula. And it looks like that. And it's kind of like, it's a cream. And I heard from Laura Lee in one of her videos, I guess she's a dermatologist or was a dermatologist, and she said if you have acne prone skin or oily skin, the best way to go if you have a moisturizer is a gel form of moisturizer. Because I've noticed that the creams always break me out, so I never really do moisturizer. I just skip that altogether. I cleanse and then I tone. So I noticed that this was also breaking me out, so I completely removed it. I have the Garnier gel one now, and I really like that. So it just didn't work with me because of the type of skin I have. So yeah, that's why I'm getting rid of this. The makeup that just did not work for me. The first one here, we'll talk about a foundation. It's the Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation. This makes me, I think I got it in like, I did get it in fair, but it's also really kind of dark to be fair. Oh, well, it's not showing up as dark on camera, but I did also put a lot on. I guess, so it just kind of looks like that. One reason I didn't really like it, it was really, really thick. It wasn't dark enough, but the next color above this was too dark. It was like tan and not my skin tone, so I thought fair would be okay. So I don't really like this foundation at all, to be honest. The consistency is just super thick. It's really hard to blend out as well. I had to really blend this out a lot in order to get it into my skin, but even if I blended it with a beauty blender, a brush, it still looked cakey. It still looked like it was just sitting on my skin, and that's not something that I like in a foundation. So that's why it didn't work for me, unfortunately. I really do like Wet n Wild stuff, but I did get the Coverall pressed powder in fair / light. This powder, I put this on my face. I'm not flipping you off or anything, but it is so chalky And when I put it on my face, I did a lip swatch video, which I ended up just trashing it, and I just showed you the swatches on my hands. Because when I would put this powder on my lips and around my lips, you could see the powder. Like, it was that noticeable. It was just sitting right on top of my skin, and it's just, it didn't look good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I wish it worked. It was really, really cheap, but it looked very, again, cakey, and you could definitely see it. If I was filming right now, you wouldn't be able to see it, but if I zoomed in, you would see the lines. So it just did not work at all. Another foundation that used to be one of my favorites is the Magic Nude Liquid to Powder Foundation by L'Oreal. I have a classic ivory. I mean, it is a good foundation to wear on days where you don't want to wear foundation. You do notice, because it does turn from a liquid to a powder form, it's very hard to blend out because it dries like that. As well as it does look like you have powder on your face, which it's very noticeable. It does not sink in into your skin at all. So it looks like you have a layer of foundation on, which I do not like. So I will use this up because, again, it's perfect for days that I don't want to wear makeup, but I am not going to repurchase this. So we're almost done here. I just have one more powder product to show you, and it is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator. And this one is in rose. I love the liquid ones, but throughout YouTube I have seen, and I wish I would have watched the videos before I purchased this, and I don't have my receipt, of course, but this is just super glittery. It is so glittery, it is ridiculous. So when you put this on as a highlight and you zoom in, if I'm just sitting here you wouldn't be able to tell, but once you zoom in you can just see glitter. Even if I'm looking in the mirror, you can see glitter, and it doesn't just stay there, it ends up going all over your face, which I do not like, but I will use this for filming because it is really pretty, but I will not be using this if I'm going out to an event, anything like that, just because the glitter does spread. So if I'm just filming a makeup tutorial and then washing my face, I will use this just because I don't have my receipt and it was like $12. But yeah, so I really wouldn't recommend purchasing this, but I would recommend purchasing the liquid ones. Those ones are amazing. That's all I really have to share with you guys. And I have that drugstore liquid lipstick video coming for you as well, so I'll go into more depth with those liquid lipsticks in that video, so you guys will know if they're sticky, if they're not sticky, things like that. But that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to be filming more videos for you guys shortly. And thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye.